Hey, how's it going? This is Reed, aka CarnivorousChef. Do you like this throwback intro? Since I haven't done a down south carnivore in a while, I thought I'd go ahead and throw this in here too. Today's recipe is shrimp and grits. I know there's a deep history to this dish, but the one I'll be making seems to be a modernized version of it, hailing from South Carolina. Let's get to slapping this together. To get started making this dish, let's grab a couple of scallions and give them a slice. I know a lot of you aren't fans of any vegetables, which is fine. You can absolutely exclude this from the dish and it'll still be delicious. I, however, enjoy the flavor it adds to it. Just real quick here, I also juiced an entire lemon. You'll definitely need that too. You only need about 2 tablespoons of these green onions to get on with the dish. Next up, let's take some smoky bacon and cut it into lardons. You can dice this as fine as you want, but I like to chew better with a thin strip of bacon. Also, can you tell that I just sharpened my knife? I sure can. Smooth like a cold knife through bacon. Leave a like if you know what I'm saying. Since it's shrimp and grits, we'll need some shrimp. Here I have 6 26 to 30 shrimp. That means in 1 pound of shrimp there are 26 to 30. Okay, it's time to get weird with some ground chicken and heavy cream. And cheese. And salt. Plop your chicken in and remove its diaper. Cook it over high heat while chopping it as finely as possible. Once it's cooked about 90% through, add in 1 cup of heavy cream and begin to reduce. If it looks like I had this cream reducing for a long time, you'd be absolutely right. Reduce your heat to medium-high and keep on chopping your chicken while we reduce the cream by at least half. This took a solid 7 minutes for this to happen for me. Once it's reduced, turn off the heat and add about a cup of Monterey Jack cheese. Mix this thoroughly and serve it like this, or take it over to a blender and accidentally make chicken salad. Honestly, it felt like chicken salad, but it was kind of gritty, which is what I was going for. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, it's time to get with the star of the show. Place a pan over medium-high heat and add in all of your bacon. We want the bacon fat to do a few things here. To render fat, sear, and to leave a fond. Just cook it and move it around every now and then until the bacon is about 70% cooked through. Once it is, scooch it over to one side of the pan and place down your shrimp. I season these with a tiny bit of salt and pepper, and let it sear on one side for about 1 to 2 minutes. Flip them and add in the juice of 1 lemon. Toss it around and then add in a half cup of chicken stock along with a tablespoon of your optional green onions, all while scraping up the fond from the bottom of the pan. Keep cooking and tossing while the sauce emulsifies, and this really won't take too long. Give it a little taste test for salt. Mine just so happened to be perfect. Okay, grab a warm bowl and place down a big scoop of your chickeny grits and then pour over the contents of your pan. I top mine with a little more fresh green onion, a lemon wedge, and just a touch of smoked paprika. I'm going to squeeze over a little more lemon for my first bite, which is, as always, for my Patreon community. You know, when I blended this chicken concoction, I was skeptical as to it being too smooth to work with this, but it was actually pretty gritty, which was completely desirable. If you've never had this or heard of shrimp and grits but are interested, please try this. Even if you don't go with the wild chicken grits, the shrimp and bacon and sauce is worth it.